Report. Happy Monday. What is up, Tammy? Will, Delia Lux, Bernadette, Jennifer Marie, Spirit of the Trees. How is everybody's Monday going? As I turn my tablet on. Randy, what's up? I had a typical Monday at work. Randy goes, love Squatch. That's cool. Brandon just woke up in time. All right, Brandon. Wendy, what's up? Daniel! I just have to say, it's been hot here the last couple days. The humidity. I cannot stand humidity. I could take dry heat. I would take dry heat any day over humidity. I was actually hoping that the heat was gone, but unfortunately, no. What's up? And Jennifer Mary saying happy Monday, Lisa, and everyone in the chat. Give me a second, guys. I did not turn my tablet on. Bernadette, it was a Monday, uncle, but thank you. Delia Lux with it. It's a squat fest. Rochelle, what is up? Eastern Arkansas Transparency is in the house. What is up?
Acne really felt like my lot.
Alright, now you don't have to see me looking down. You set it up because I did not set up my tablet. Because my tablet is my second screen. Alright, guys, what I have on the plate today is we're going to do Ghost in the News. I've got a few articles from that. I've got some ghost jokes that I found while Googling Ghost in the News, and then we're going to get into Bigfoot. So how many of you guys like Bigfoot? Or like the mysteriousness of Bigfoot? Randy saying smash that like button if you haven't done so. Teresa, what is up? Brandon pressing that one. Chris Barber in the house saying love Bigfoot. Wendy, thank you for the super sticker with the corgi hearts for Wendy, guys. Rochelle saying Bigfoot is my father. And goes, love everything you do, thank you. Jennifer Marie saying, are we sure Bigfoot wasn't really just a really hairy, outcasted man? Bernadette's has her mind in the, Brandon goes, hope his feet don't stink. Oh, yeah, definitely. Lisa Boo, what is up? Spirit of the Trees. Sasquatches are interdimensional beings, in my opinion. Mistress Meg, thank you for the super sticker. Hearts for Mistress Meg and Wendy. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the support. Daniel Miles goes, Bigfoot? I'm sure I'm in Bigfoot country. Wendy goes, I'm in wolf and deer country. Rochelle goes, but really it has been known in Asia, I think it's they actually have been known to the sightings of a real Asian form of gorilla. Cool. Jennifer Marie has her mind in the. Teresa, that's the best when they don't close. I don't have too many 24-hour grocery stores by me anymore. The Walmart around here used to be 24 hours, but they stopped. Randy goes, I heard they smell musky. I can imagine. Diane saying hi, Lisa and everyone. Diane is in the house. Hey, Diane, are you anywhere near the volcano that erupted? And then Randy, by the smelling musty, I'm sure we can smell him a mile away if that's the case. Especially in the summertime. Diane goes, yes, 1 hour away. I hope you stay. Is it kind of contained, Diane, or can it go all the way to where you're at, just to know that you're safe? Chris Barber go, I know spell check sucks because it tries to always say something you're not trying to say. Especially when you have that predictive text, I always try to turn it off because that irritates the hell out of me. Bigfoot deal from Teresa. Okay, so I was raised in the Pacific Northwest, so Jennifer Murray goes, why is Bigfoot not the mascot of Subway? Diane goes, it's in the crater in the Hawaii Volcano National Park. Oh, okay, cool. I've been to Hawaii, Diane, but it was a long time ago. I think I was 8. So it was a very long time ago. Logical Spock, what is up? I've been to Pearl Harbor. I remember that much. Diane goes, no danger to communities. Oh, that's good. Teresa continues, many ideas of what or who Bigfoot is. Water Dragon, what is up? Diane posted a picture on Telegram. I will have to check that out after the stream. D Nice is in the house. Bernadette's asking if I got a new skeleton. Yes. I did. He popped in. He came out of nowhere. He didn't tell me his name, so I don't know his name yet. He has a cool face, though. He doesn't have the typical face. Water Dragon goes, they are cloning like crazy. I know, next thing you know, there's going to be one sitting in the chair. It's going to be one hosting the show. Just imagine. I'll be under the desk, like, controlling the controls. Daniel Miles with the spooky skeleton. Teresa goes, what if Bigfoot was native to this world and we are humans just caught or are catching his extinction? True. Very true. That's a good analyzation, Teresa. Chris Barber goes, I watched Star Trek last night, so how about Bones? That's actually a kind of cool name. That kind of matches him. Maybe I'll call him Bones. Sounds like a... sounds like he's gangster. Rochelle goes, Lisa is too cool for us when a skeleton sits there. Jennifer goes, oh my god, what is it? Not the ghost messing with your mic, but the alien. What if? You know what? You never, true. I didn't think of that. I still haven't sage. I need to sage it. So I still haven't had a chance to do that. Water Dragon goes, Biggie Bones. Tyranna! What's up? D Nice goes, if you get a mate for him, call her Bonnie. Or Boney. Oh, I should. I'll put a I should. You know what, D Nice? Don't feed into my skeleton addiction. I still need to get a bow tie for Jerry so you can see him. He camouflages with the light that I have over there. And then if I get a small girly skeleton, she would have to have a bow tie on her head. So Jennifer Murray goes, appease Lisa's studio ghost. Donate to get her full time. Thank you, Jennifer. Rochelle, it's Larry, Jerry, Bubbles, the Peeps, and you know what? I think I'm gonna go with the Bones. Bones. So he sounds gangster. He's like the protector of Larry and Jerry, like the bodyguard. Nerd Report in the house. Rochelle goes, oh my goodness, so much to remember. That's why it rhymes. Well, Larry and Jerry do. Bubbles doesn't, but hey. It'll work. But you better watch out. There might be a big, huge skeleton sitting in the chair next time. You'll hear, what's up, Grayson Report? Lisa couldn't make it tonight, but I'm all bones. Elaine, what's up? I decided to take over her stream. Rochelle goes, before too long, this will turn into Tales from the Crypt. It's either that or you'll see him doing this. And everyone will be like, what the heck? D Nice with the bony or bonette. Chris Barber goes, you do need a full-size skeleton. Time to go shopping. I know if I find one, I'm gonna get one. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. I've been thinking about it. That's the only thing I'm missing. Or a life-size like Michael Myers, but that'd probably be too expensive, so skeleton it is. Bernadette goes, oh man, that would be awesome to get the creeper sitting next to you. That would. Rochelle. Water Dragon goes, Lisa has to drive the full-size skeleton home in the passenger seat. You know I'm going to do that. I want to see all those people. Oh my gosh, Teresa, I've seen those super hard. There's people that actually collect those super huge yard skeletons that are like 20 feet tall. that you could get at I think Home Depot has them. I would do that, but I have no room to put it, and then my neighbors would probably get PO'd that it's in the yard. Brandon goes, you could use the HOV lane with the skeleton. I don't know, Wendy. I'd be surprised. It'd be funny. I'd be driving, and everyone would be like, what the heck? I'd be like, hey. Jennifer Marie goes, Lisa named the skeleton Bonadette Bonfire. You guys are terrible. Therese, I think it's at Home Depot. I might be mistaken, but I think they do get them, and they're probably sold out because usually people try to get them right away. Logical Spock says, miss that show, Tales from the Crypt. I do too. I used to watch it. Alright, guys, we're gonna get into Ghost in the News, where I Google Ghost in the News and see what pops up. Unfortunately, that darn Hatbox Ghost from the Haunted Museum is still popping up. And I have to dig to find an article. I had the article. What the heck happened? Okay, here it is. I was like, wait a minute, I didn't have it on that. The only thing about this browser, I hate that it does this. It does this for a second. So this one's from ABC 10, and it says, mingling with ghost at the Winchester Mystery House, Bartell's Backroads. The Winchester Mystery House has been at the center of ghost stories and other legends for more than 100 years. San Jose, California, in the belly of Silicon Valley, is an out-of-place home sitting in the shadows of high-rise buildings and palm trees. For more than 1,000 years now, neighbors and passerbys have spread rumors and haunted lore about the reclusive homeowner who earned the curious dwelling its nickname, Winchester Mystery House. People are going to find unusual things in this house that you don't normally find, said tour guide Susan DeLance. I can say I've had some experiences that I can't explain. The oddly designed estate was owned by Sarah Winchester, widow of the rifle manufacturer William Winchester. The details are fuzzy, but following the death of her husband and series of other family members, Sarah left New Haven, Connecticut for sunny San Jose. The popular story says she went to a medium, and the medium told her that her family was taken by spirits, taken by the Winchester rifle, and the only way to appease them was to move west and build a house, then continually build on it, said DeLance. The additions to the house were not only continuous but very puzzling. There are doors leading to nowhere, stairs leading to the ceiling, and a long list of other odd features. There's 160 rooms, 10,000 windows, 2,000 doors, 52 skylights, 47 fireplaces, 40 bedrooms, 40 staircases, 13 bathrooms, 6 kitchens, 3 elevators, and only 1 shower, said DeLance. Imagine there's 40 bedrooms and 1 shower. Just imagine if you had all 40 of those rooms occupied and you had to share a shower. That would be, oh my gosh. Some of the home's construction was a little more practical, like the home's rear staircase. Sarah Winchester was just 4'10", and so there are shorter steps with gradual rises. Mrs. Winchester suffered crippling arthritis and could only lift her feet a couple of inches, said DeLance. Things get a little creepy upstairs. Secret doors lead to rooms with only one entrance and 3 exits. There is one of her seance rooms, said Delance, of a small candle-lit space. Because so many of her loved ones died before her, Winchester had a constant yearning to contact them. It's believed she had many seance rooms where she invited psychics and mediums to perform rituals. One popular room is called the Witch Cap, which for some reason distorts the sound of your voice. Just in case you are wondering, yes, Delance has experienced some unexplainable events. I just finished changing a light bulb. Turned around and felt a little tug, said Delance, while touching the hair at the nape of her neck. There have been so many strange happenings in the house that inspired the 2018 feature film Winchester, starring Helen Mirren. I have not seen that movie yet, believe it or not. Very beautifully done, and they did film here for several days, said Delance. The heyday of construction happened between 1880 and 1900. The home got to be 7 stories tall until a massive earthquake hit the Bay Area in 1906. It shook the Winchester house very hard, said Delance. The earthquake reduced the Winchester home to just 4 stories. Repairs were made, but construction was never completed after her death in 1922. It was kind of neat. That way we constantly have debates about what we think this room was for, said Delance. After her death, the Winchester home was sold and turned into a tourist attraction. For 100 years now, visitors have learned that although Winchester was different, she wasn't necessarily crazy. Happiest moments on a tour were at the beginning of a tour. A man said she was crazy, but by the end he said she was anything but crazy. She was brilliant, said Delance. The Winchester Mystery House celebrated 100 years of tours in June of 2023. The home is open for daily viewing and reservations for tours are recommended. Whoa. I know, hold on here. I hate when it does that. Who has been to the Winchester house? Jen, what is up? Diane goes, have to make an appointment for the shower. I know. Chris Barber goes, people back then only bathed once a month. Water Dragon, 40 rooms and 1 shower, not a good plan, definitely. Teresa goes, I thought the movie Winchester was okay, but sort of dull for today's horror movies. The suspense wasn't great, but the end reveal was pretty good. I will have to put that on my list because I actually have not seen it. Eastern says, alright, that better. Eastern said that you can't hear me that well. Julissa! D Nice goes, for years I've been trying to have my man take me on a date there, but both our schedules haven't lined up. I am in San Jose once a year to be with family. Bernadette goes, 1 bathroom, nah. Julissa has been there. What did you think of it, Julissa, when you went? And Jennifer. Jennifer says, been there a few times. It's kind of cool, but I never felt anything spooky. She was certainly dedicated to the number 13, though. Oh my gosh, my kind of woman. Because my lucky number is 13. D Nice goes, I've only been outside of it. My cousin once removed lived near there. Chris Barber goes, next time when I go to my brother's, I'm going there. No way. Jennifer Marie says even the sinks had drains with 13 holes. Daniel goes, I lived on Snow Drive in San Jose. Used to drive by that place all the time. Jennifer Murray goes, it felt like your typical old-timey house, just with crazy hiding spots. Julissa goes, I was in my early 20s. I thought it had beautiful grounds. I wanted to get scared, but it was a team tour. Bernadette goes, I should get 13 skeletons. You never know, Bernadette. You never know. It's funny. I have a howling wolf skeleton in the other room, in my room. So that's another skeleton I have. And then I have a snake skeleton too. So I don't just have skeletons. I forgot about those. I have a snake one and a wolf one, like a howling wolf. That's like a skeleton. I saw it and I was like, oh. Rochelle goes, definitely 13 skeletons. Jennifer Marie says she thought the number 13 would appease the ghosts, so the number 13 is well represented there in many aspects of the house. I'm surprised there aren't 13 bathrooms. Julissa goes, maybe a night tour around Halloween would be scary. Rochelle goes, a snake skeleton? Yeah, I do. It's in the other room. I will, Bernadette. I'll bring them out on my next stream. I'll have them in the background. Chris Barber goes, I have a vulture skeleton and a dog one. I didn't buy it, but I found this cute little, it was an alien skeleton. And I didn't buy it. I may have to go back and get one. Because I thought it was interesting looking. Water Dragon goes, love animal skeletons. Super cool. Randy Gardner goes, road trip. I know, I do want to go to the Winchester house one of these days. That is on my list. Matthew goes, I have a skeleton inside me. Thank you, Anne, for dropping by. Wendy will go anywhere as long as I'm in front of her. Chris Barber goes, go get it. You need more. Jennifer Marie goes, they had tours where they dropped you off at a random point in the house with nothing but a flashlight for you to find your way out at night in October. Ooh. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Even if nothing happens, that just sounds interesting. That sounds cool. Tyranna goes, that'd be awesome to go to the house. It would. Teresa goes, I saw a turtle skeleton at the grocery store last week, complete with bleached shell. That's cool. Water Dragon goes, so like a haunted escape room? Very cool. I've heard those escape rooms are kind of cool. I've never done one, but I've heard they're cool. I know, with the previous store manager we had, they took all the managers, but I wasn't able to go because I was sick. They took all the managers to an escape room, and they said, they were like, we needed your brains, Lisa. Why didn't you go? Alright, the next article I have to share with y'all is, I'm not sure what's up with London and haunted pubs. This one's off the Mirror, and there's too many ads. Like, what is up with all these ads? Holy crap. Okay, this one's from the Mirror, and it goes, I run a 500-year-old haunted pub where ghost keeps messing with workmen. The old leathern bottle is one of the oldest pubs in the UK, and it's got a few spooky stories attached to it. With the infamous highwayman Dick Turpin said to have once hidden there. They didn't proofread that. It says, with the infamous highwayman Dick Turpin said to have once hidden there. I don't know why. That just does not sound right. In the heart of Black Country, 500-year-old pub Ye Old Leathern Botel is said to be home to many ghosts. This historic establishment, which is twice as old as the United States, is said to have once been the hideout of the infamous highwayman Dick Turpin. With its charming black and white timber frames, the boozer seems to have leaped straight out of a children's storybook. Nestled in a quaint side street in Wednesdaybury, the pub dates back to 1510 AD. Originally a coach house. Oh my god, freaking ads. Originally a ghost house, an antique photograph adoring its walls reveals that it has served. This ad over here making eggs is distracting me. I'm trying to read and someone's flipping eggs. Like what? Come on. That its walls reveals that it has served a local watering hole since at least 1887, with Victorian gentlemen seen outside. The pub holds a special place among the Black Country most charismatic establishments. It's a great pub. It's got a real good community following. Current landlord Carl Sylvester, 34, who recently committed to another 5-year at the helm. And I guess this is him. This is he. And this is what the pub looks like on the inside. Carl took over the pub in January 2019. Despite initial struggles, he now reports steady business. We have a massive mix of customers. Some are elderly, then we have middle-aged and younger ones, he told Birmingham Live. As expected from such an ancient building, Ye Old Leathern Botel is steeped in ghost stories. While Carl admits he's a skeptic, he couldn't help but share some of the eerie tales associated with the establishments. Wendy's saying, gonna send my ghost story. Oh, I can't wait, Wendy. I've heard things, especially in the cellar, he confessed. I've heard a tapping and some of the barrels tick. Me, personally, I haven't seen anything, but we have a regular psychic night. Just before Bud Light, one of the mediums sent me a picture and said there was a little girl standing at the door. But I'm very skeptical and I try not to believe it because I have to come here on my own. So just go in there. Adding to the mystery, he mentioned unusual smells that permeate the pub. Quite often, you could smell toast and paint. I'm not sure why. The toast can be any time in the day, whereas the paint is when you come in the morning, he explained. He also recounted a chilling incident involving a workman. We had a workman. I left him to carry on what he was doing, and he said the chair in here had moved on its own. Actually, it was the chair you are sitting in. Bum, bum, bum. And the guy's like, let me get up for a second. No. The pub's interior is steeped in character. Old timber beams crisscross the ceiling, while the window of the front door is shaped like an old leather bottle, paying homage to the pub's name. An antique clock bearing the pub's name adorns the bar. A nostalgic collection of photographs taken by Derek Wilkins in 1966, showcasing old pubs in Wednesbury, is displayed around the back. These images have been printed onto beer mats and scattered around the pub for patrons to collect. Carl revealed that part of the pub dates back to the original 16th century building, including the bar area. One of the rooms, which now houses a fireplace, was formerly the stables. The rear of the building is a later addition. I like the character, I think because it's traditional. Most pubs you go into are open planned, Carl said. Where do you see that? Jennifer Berry goes, Lisa, why is the mirror suggesting you like an article about septuplets? What a strange... Where did you see that, Jennifer Berry? attention to the articles because there's like too many of them. I'm like, what the heck? He went to say, this is nice. We have got 4 nice little rooms and a beer garden. If people come and sit in here, generally the music is off and it's more of a quieter room. The bar can get quite loud with people singing. The back is where the sports are shown. Really, you have a good mix. Recently, the tragic loss of Cricket House near Dudley, a beloved local landmark that was destroyed by fire and subsequently demolished earlier this month, has sparked police and council investigations. Reflecting on the incident, Carl expressed his devastation. It was devastating. I think more should have been done to save it. The Cricket House, I have always known for a destination site. The only problem is when you don't use them, especially with the cost of living. It's just like the article that says weird things you see in Dubai. Despite these challenges, businesses at Ye Olde Leathern Bottle continues to thrive. However, Carl admits that the recent tripling of energy prices has added pressure. It is a busy pub, but we still struggle with the cost of living, he said. Electric and gas bills have still trebled, so that has a big impact. We obviously need a good amount of staff because of how busy the pub is. Ye Olde Leathern Bottle keeps its patrons entertained with karaoke nights on Fridays, live singers on Saturdays, and quiz nights on Sundays. Additionally, it offers free jukebox sessions on Friday and serves up delicious pizza and crusty cob menus throughout the week. That actually sounds like a very nice pub. Randy goes, group breakfast. Wendy Marino goes, I want soft-boiled eggs on toast now. Jennifer goes, it literally said you might like. I don't know. I'm reading about a haunted pub, so like, what does the birthday of tuplets have to do with a haunted pub? Gunner girl! Pesky YouTube with the notifications. Lisa Boo says, sounds good. Randy goes, poach eggs for me, please. Chris Barber goes, over easy for me. Raw Pros, what is up? I would go to that pub. It seems like a cool place to hang out. Randy goes, I love breakfast for dinner. So do I. Sometimes I do. Every once in a while. I'm like, pancakes sound good. Yeah. No, there's nothing. No! What the heck was that? I don't know if you guys saw that. Diane goes, I like pubs usually full of characters. And guys, if you have a ghost story that you would like to share, please email me at graysonreport13@gmail.com. If you guys, and I will read it on my next stream if you guys don't mind. Just let me know if you don't want me to read it on the stream, and then I won't read it. But I love ghost stories. It could be a UFO story. It could be an unexplained story. If you guys have a cool story, please send it to the email on the screen that D Nice has shared. Logical goes, I posted a link in Telegram for a cheaper skeleton than Home Depot. It's still a 12-foot one. Oh, cool. Raw Pros goes, do you usually go live on this time? Yes, I do, Raw Pros. I go on Mondays at, I'm not sure where you are at, but it's 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. 9 p.m. Central, and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then it's like 3 in the morning, I think, if you're in the UK. And then Saturdays, it's I go on 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 p.m. Central, or 11 p.m. Eastern. Diane goes 4 in Hawaii. That's trippy, Diane, how Hawaii is like 3 hours behind us. I always find that crazy. Bernadette goes, I've not felt or heard my ghost at work. I'm worried about her. She was cool to have hang out in my office. She'll pop up. Lewis Ricks! It's the first time I didn't get notified. Freaking YouTube is being pesky. Chris Barber, I don't have a P.O. box, but Lewis does. If you do send me anything to that P.O. box, make sure Lewis's name is on it and not mine, because they will send it back. Because my name is not on the P.O. box, and they're very anal about. But you guys can send it to Lewis. Just make sure you put his name on it. Diane saw the notification on Telegram. That's why I do it, guys. A lot of you are probably seeing triple of the notifications, but I do that because I know YouTube doesn't notify everyone, so I try to get everywhere. Gunner Girl says, thank you, Lisa, for the anniversary wishes. No problem. I'm glad. I saw some of the pictures, Gunner Girl. I'm glad you had a wonderful day. Randy goes, maybe the ghost took a vacation, or maybe there might be something there too besides her, Bernadette, that could be causing her not to show up. Wendy got notified on YouTube. Yes, Water Dragon. Diane sent me something. She sent me oh, you guys can't see it. I haven't hung up over there, but my logo's in the way. But Diane sent she unfortunately had to send it to me twice because they didn't recognize the name, so they sent it back. But once she put Lewis's name on it, then they were fine. Daniel Miles goes, I get them on Facebook, Telegram, and YouTube. But I do have a Telegram, guys, so if you guys, Gunner Girl shared it, so if you guys want to join it. I know there's more activity on the Nerd Report Telegram, but you guys could jump over and say hello on mine every once in a while. I don't get that much traffic, but... D Nice goes, this is hilarious, but my dad got a Grim Weeper from the Costco and Industry. Even though the head comes off, it still works. My nephews were scared of it when they were young. Hold on, I have the address to the P.O. box. If you guys... Give me a second, guys. I took a picture of it. Thank you. D-Nice dropped the address for the P.O. box, guys. Just make sure you can put a note inside for me, or you can message me letting me know that you sent me something, and then Lewis will get. But just make sure Lewis's name is on the package, just as D Nice put it. And you could put a note inside for me. Daniel goes, I see good morning everywhere. I know. But D Nice has dropped the P.O. box, so if you guys do send me anything, you could put a note inside the package, but just make sure Lewis's name exactly how D Nice has it is on the package. Do not put my name on the package. Cause I'm not on the I'm not on it and they're anal. Thank you, D Nice, by the way. Alright guys, I found something that I thought was kinda cool that I wanna share with y'all. What the heck? I don't wanna. This is from the Pioneer Women, and it's the 50 best ghost jokes to tell each other on Halloween night. I'm probably not going to go through all 50, but I thought this was kind of hilarious. Brandy Gardner got a notification. Jennifer Barrigo's dad jokes incoming. I saw this and I just started laughing. They're corny jokes, but hey, why not? These puns, riddles, and one-liners will crack up kids and adults. Probably not going to go through all 50, but oh my god, speaking of American Horror Story, Delicate, did you guys catch the trailer? Because now they actually have a trailer. Vic, what is up? Teresa, like I said, just make sure Lewis's name is on the package and not mine. And if you want to write, if you just have, you could put a note inside the package. Bernadette goes, yep, it looks annoying already. I didn't get to finish the whole thing. I kind of just glanced at it. But I kind of want to watch it and do a review on it. What do you guys think? Before I get into the ghost jokes. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me remove this. That way you could see my face. Jennifer Marie's like, yes. Rochelle's like, yes, review it. Bernadette's like, yes. All right, guys. I was thinking of doing that. Because you know how much I don't like Kim K, but I'm willing to watch it. I really liked Lady Gaga in Hotel. Like I was super impressed with her. Tyrannus says yes. Brandon Torres says American Horror Story. Kim K deserves all the Emmys. Bernadette goes, love God. I know, I was so impressed with her. And I've been a fan since. Chris Barber goes, I'm in the middle of the American Horror Story about New England vampires. Can't remember the name. Trying to think of that one. Because I actually, the last couple ones, I stopped watching. Because they weren't that great. Water Dragon, I think it's on FX. If I'm not mistaken. Actually, I should find out when it premieres so I know when to watch it. D Nice goes, Gaga is amazing. She's not a reality TV star, so Brandon Torres does not like her. Bernadette is about to to Brandon. And I'm looking forward to her in Joker 2. I know Lewis is a huge fan of Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. I even have like a little garden, cause I collect gnomes, garden gnomes, like the weird ones, and I have a Joaquin Phoenix Joker gnome. That looks pretty cool. It's in the other room. I don't have it in this room. But now we're gonna go back to the corny ghost jokes because that ad gave me ADD. It goes, it's never too early to start preparing for Halloween. There's a lot to do after all. You have to come up with clever Halloween costumes, stock up on candy, and watch all your favorite scary movies to get in the spooky mood. For anyone who has a particularly corny, funny bone, there's also a slew of silly ghost jokes to laugh at while you get ready for scary season. While there are dozens of Halloween jokes out there, you might be looking specifically for ghost puns and riddles in case you've decided to dress up as a ghoul this Halloween. With these jokes, those Halloween Instagram captions will just write themselves. Or with these jokes. If you're hanging with friends this All Hallow Eve, ask them what kind of drink the ghost buys at a bar. Booze! Or what about the ghost who's going on vacation? He went to the Bahamas. These jokes about ghosts or real knee slappers are perfect for anyone who considers themselves a connoisseur of dad jokes. As Jennifer Marie mentioned, there are also so many ghost jokes for kids that are perfect for hiding in their lunchbox to make them smile while at school. They'll get a real kick out of the ones based on Halloween puns, like the ghost who loved to play hide and go shriek. If you're already cracking up, then you'll definitely want to read on for these ghost jokes that are sure to lift your spirits. You can choose only one, witches or vampires. That's just like a random thing. Well, I like them both, but vampires. What about you guys? Witches or vampires? Reminding me to get my flu shot. D Nice goes vampires. Wendy Marino says both. Rochelle says vampires. Diane goes witches. Lisa Boo goes can't choose, like both. Chris Barber said my friend saw Lady Gaga in Vegas and said it was great. Tyranna is vampires. Gunner Girls vampires. I like them both, but I'm more sided with vampires. D Nice goes vampires are sexy when they not when they're not sparkling. Bernadette. Randy goes most witches are not evil. Winnie Marino goes I do better with a witch. Water Dragon goes, I want to dress up as Negan. It's an excuse to make a barbed wire bat. Oh, that's cool. I've always wanted to be a werewolf. Diane goes, witches can cast spells. That's true. Very true. Super true. To get into the funny ghost jokes, we have a cute picture of a dog dressed up as a ghost. That's so cute. So it starts. I'm probably not going to read all 50, but we'll go through. What's a ghost's favorite makeup to wear? Mascara. Get it? Sorry. I really like this one. What they said earlier. What did the ghost buy at the bar? Booze. I like that one. I don't know why. It's so corny, but I like that one. What's a ghost with a broken leg called? A hoblin' goblin. Sorry, I like corny jokes, so I'm gonna be laughing. Bernadette goes, I always thought the costumes from the 20s and so on were so creepy. Oh my gosh, I love the 40s. So anything from the 40s, like the clothing in the 40s, I love, but I do like the 20s too as well, like the hairstyles and the dresses they used to wear. I like the 50s too, by the way. So the 20s to the 50s. Chris Barber goes, definitely dad jokes. Matthew goes, what did the ghost say to the bee in the bay? Boo, baby. What kind of horse do ghosts ride? A nightmare. Sorry. I had to add that in. Who did the ghost take to prom? A ghoul friend. Jennifer Marie goes, I'm saving these jokes to annoy my 13-year-old. How does a ghost unlock a door? With a spooky. Sorry. Brandy goes, I'm laughing because you are. Because this is. I think I'm more laughing at myself because of the way I'm saying it. Where do ghosts buy their clothes? At a boutique. I don't know why these are making me laugh. They're so corny, but they're making me laugh. Randy goes, the joke's not so much. I think I don't know why they're making me laugh. They're not that great, but they're making me laugh. Why are ghosts and demons so close? Demons are a ghoul's best friend. What room does a ghost not need in a house? A living room. I don't know why these are making me laugh. Teresa goes, off topic, but these make me think of a pretty good one. How do you fit an elephant in a Safeway bag? Trunk first? I don't know. Rochelle goes, what's a ghost favorite pasta? Spaghetti. Why do ghosts love elevators? It lifts their spirits. Teresa goes, there's no F in the way. I am, Julissa. I am tired. That's probably why I'm laughing at all of these. Why didn't the ghost dance at the party? He had no body to dance with. I don't know why I'm laughing so fast. What positions do ghosts play on the field? Ghoul keeper. And then this one they said before, where do ghosts go on vacation? The Bahamas. What did the parent ghost say to their kids before a road trip? Fasten your seat belts. Tyretta goes, love your laugh. It's making me laugh more. Chris goes, Lisa's getting silly. Iva, that is okay. YouTube's being pesky, but I'm glad you made it. JMS in the house. Teresa goes, Lisa, these jokes are so simple, they're hilarious. Julissa goes, why did the invisible man turn down his job offer? I have no clue. Gunner Girl goes, tip Lisa for her ghostly joke. Julissa goes, because he couldn't see himself doing it. Sorry, Julissa. Bernadette goes, who can write ghost books but won't get any credit? Bernadette goes, ghost writers. When do ghosts drink coffee? In the morning. I like that one, Julissa. Why didn't the ghost eat his candy? He didn't have the stomach for it. Daniel Miles goes, it's like a laugh track on TV. I know, I wish I could hit the button and it just would be my laugh. Where do ghosts buy their food? At the ghostry store? Bernadette goes, why did the ghost have low self-esteem? Nobody believed in him. That's a good one, Bernadette. I like that one. What's a ghost's favorite play? Romeo and Juliet. How do ghosts stay in shape? By exorcising. Oh, they've got kids one too. Like for kids. Sorry, I'm reading this one. It's making me laugh. Why are ghosts terrible liars? Because you can see right through them. Tyranna! Thank you for the super sticker with the fitness pair laughing hearts for Tyranna, guys. Thank you for the support, Tyranna. Yeah, water dragon. I guess those were the adult ones. They weren't kid ones. Jennifer Reed goes, all October long, I'm using these jokes to annoy my kids. Teresa goes, my son and I used to have a thing where I'd tell him dad jokes all the time. It was great. Not so much now that he's grown. D Nice goes, what does a panda ghost eat? Bamboo. What do ghosts use to wash their hair? Shampoo. What is a ghost's favorite type of fruit? Blueberries. There's actually a cereal called Blueberry. Rochelle goes, if a ghost goes to school in a ghost town, are they always marked absent because nobody can see them? What does a ghost eat with meatballs? Spook Eddie. Brandon, I got the because they had this year there was the Monster Mash. So I grabbed a Monster Mash box. Cuz they had a DJ on there and it had all the monsters dancing. So I was like, I have to have that one. What do ghosts do at sleepovers? They tell scary human stories. D Nice goes, when is it bad luck to be followed by a black cat? When you're a mouse. Teresa goes, that cereal is on my shelf right now and all of the others. I was debating to get the other cereals, but I saw the Monster Mash and I was like, that because I hadn't seen it before, so I was like, I have to get that one. Brandon goes, are there any scary Italian jokes for Jules? Daniel saying, why does a ghost prefer you to wash in Windex so it can see itself in you? Matthew goes, I wanted Fruit Brute last year, but no one nearby carried it like every other one of those that were limited. Rochelle goes, who's there? Frank. Frank who? Frankenstein. Alright, guys, let me get into... Because I wasn't going to go through all 50 of them. Teresa goes, I'm being followed by a black cat because I have her num-nums in my hand. D Nice goes, where does a ghost go on vacation? Malibu. Don't worry, Randy. I wasn't going to go through the whole thing. Because I have to leave room for the mysterious Bigfoot. But I thought I'd add a little humor in there, even though they were corny. But hey. Randy goes, there is a God. I may bookmark these because they're hilarious. Oh no, Chris! Chris saying I need a cat because I got a mouse in my house again. Alright, last but not least, we're gonna get into the big, hairy, and the unknown cryptid known as Bigfoot. And this not that one. This article, I could click off of that one. This article is from the History website. And it starts out, how the Bigfoot legend began. A small news item in 1958 led to the modern version of the mythical wild man. So have any of you guys seen a Bigfoot? I have never seen one personally. So it starts off with what exactly are the origins of the Bigfoot or Sasquatch legend? In 1958, journalist Andrew Genzoli of the Humboldt Times highlighted a fun, if dubious, letter from a reader about loggers in Northern California who discovered mysteriously large footprints. Maybe we have a relative of the abominable snowman of the Himalayas, Genzoli jokingly wrote in his September 21st column alongside the letter. Later, Genzoli said he simply thought the mysterious footprints made a good Sunday morning story, but to his surprise, it fascinated readers in response. Genzoli and fellow Humboldt Times journalist Betty Allen published follow-up articles about the footprints, reporting the name loggers had given to the so-called creature who left the tracks, Bigfoot, and so a legend was born. Randy goes, UFOs were legends too. Brandon goes, my mom works for a podiatrist, so yes. Rochelle goes, no, never. James S. loved the ghost jokes. There are various wild man myths from all over the world, said Joshua Bluebuzz. Blueba? Bluebuzz. Blueba. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Author of Bigfoot, The Life and Times of a Legend. In Western Canada, the Sistalis First Nation have the Sasquatch, the supposed origin of the word Sasquatch. However, the modern U.S. concept of Bigfoot can be traced quite directly to the Humboldt Times story in 1958. People later go back and dig through old newspapers and stuff and find scattered reports of a wild man here, a wild man there, he says, but it doesn't coalesce into a general discussion until the 50s. Even though loggers blamed acts of vandalism on Bigfoot, Allen thought that most of them didn't really believe in the creature. It seemed to her that they were just passing along stories with a legendary flavor. Still, the story spread to newspapers all over the country, and the TV show Truth or Consequences offered 1,000 to anyone who could prove the existence of Bigfoot. Who is making the huge 16-inch tracks in the vicinity of Bluff Creek? Genzoli wrote in one of his columns in that October, are the tracks a human hoax? Or are they actual marks of a huge but harmless wild man traveling through the wilderness? Can this be some legendary-sized animal? Once Bigfoot's story went public, it became a character in men's adventure magazines and cheap trade paperback novels. In these stories, he, for Bigfoot, was definitely a he, was a primal, dangerous creature out of the past who lurked in the modern wilderness. By the 1970s, pseudo-documentaries were investigating his existence, and films were portraying him as a sexual predator. In the 80s, Bigfoot showed his softer side. He became associated with environmentalism and a symbol of the wilderness that we need to preserve. Buzz said. It's almost like bro, but it's not. It's like buh says. One big example is the 1987 movie Harry and the Hendersons. I was thinking that exactly, which portrayed Bigfoot as a friendly, misunderstood creature in need of protection from John Lithgow and his family. So why has the Bigfoot legend persisted for 60 years? It takes on its own monumentum because it is a media icon, Buh suggests. Loch Ness Monster pops up. Come on! Just as no one really needs to explain that characters who turn into wolves during a full moon are werewolves, no one needs to explain who a hairy man-ape walking out the woods would be. It's just something that's easy to refer to, Buh says. That would be Bigfoot. Holy crap! That article was... I have another article, though, that I'm going to get into. So, guys, what did you think of that article? I have another article of Bigfoot I'm going to share as well. Julissa goes, that was a cute movie. Lewis Bricks says, me too, great movie. Diane said did a lot of hiking and camping in the Pacific Northwest and never saw one, but lots of wilderness out there. Teresa goes, being raised in Western Washington, Bigfoot was a huge thing. Chris Barber goes, I would love to see him from a distance because honestly, I don't believe in them. If I see one, I would be a believer. For sure. Bernadette goes, can you imagine the big toe ring he wears? Or the anklet. The anklet would be cool. Huge. Whoa! Chris Barber goes, my dad had a 29-year-old cat. Wow. Julissa goes, good article. Wendy Burrito goes, you would smell it a mile away. Jennifer Marie goes, his toe ring would be a normal sized bracelet. Rochelle goes, I believe in him, but not in the context you all would think he is an animal, not man descent. Brandon goes, I wonder if an ingrown toenail would bring down Bigfoot or a Bunyan. Gunner Girl said, love it. Tyranna goes, awesome stories. Thank you, Lisa. Chris Barber goes, we are supposed to have a grassman here in Ohio. Teresa goes, according to the natives I was raised around, if you smell rotting pumpkins, that's Bigfoot. But they had a different name for him. Whoa, that's pretty actually, that's interesting, Teresa. Yeah, you would know if a Bigfoot was coming. Jennifer Marie goes, maybe Danilo is related to the Bigfoot, only sightings but never caught. Panda bear in the house or rotten egg smell. Delay Lux goes, athlete's foot. Chris Barber goes, what does a rotten pumpkin smell like? It is nasty. I smelled one. It's not a very good smell. Not at all. I mean, I can't describe it. You kind of have to smell it to know what it smells like. But it's not a pleasant smell. Like, you know, like there's something rotting when you smell a rotten pumpkin. D Nice goes, rotten pumpkins are nasty. Yeah, they just don't smell. Yeah. Vic goes, I always heard they are very evasive and sneak up on people all the time. Brendan Torres goes, why would you smell one? I mean, I don't know if he was passing by and you happened to be enjoying the great outdoors and he passes by. You can't help but not smell him. Wendy Marino goes like rotten foliage. Randy goes, I don't discount the existence of Bigfoot. Too many cultures around the world have the same legend. Rochelle, I love pumpkin seeds. Julius. Alright guys, I have another I was just like kind of skimming through it to see if it had different info on it, which it kind of does. It kind of has a little more, it kind of explains some of the same things I just shared, but it has a little bit more. And this one's from Live Science, and it says Bigfoot is the Sasquatch real? Bigfoot or Sasquatch would have to be unbelievably good at hiding. Bigfoot or Sasquatch is a giant ape-like creature that some people believe roams North America. It is a cryptid or species rumored to exist. And just like the chupacabra or Loch Ness monster, there's scant physical evidence to suggest Bigfoot is actually out there. But that doesn't stop alleged sightings of the ape that never shows its face or Bigfoot buffs from trying to prove there's life in the legend. Most Bigfoot sightings occur in the Northwest, where the creature can be linked to indigenous myths and legends. The word Sasquatch is derived from Sasquatch, a word from the Halek Malem language used by some Salish First Nations peoples in southwestern British Columbia, and I apologize for butchering that. According to the Oregon Encyclopedia, it means wild man or hairy man. As early as 1884, the British colonist newspaper in Victoria, Canada, published an account of a gorilla-type creature captured in the area. Other accounts, largely decried as hoaxes, followed. According to the Canadian Encyclopedia, Sasquatch book author John Green compiled a list of 1,340 sightings through the 19th and 20th century, but the modern Bigfoot of Sasquatch myth gained new life in the late 50s. And as I read in the previous article, in 1958, the Humboldt Times, a local newspaper in Northern California, published a story about the discovery of a giant mysterious footprint near Bluff Creek, California. In the story, they referred to the creature that made them as Bigfoot. According to Smithsonian Magazine, Bigfoot curiosity grew rapidly during the second half of the 20th century after an article in True magazine published in December of 1959 described the 1958 discovery. The footprints near Bluff Creek were a prank by a man called Ray Wallace, his children revealed after his death in 2002. According to Smithsonian Magazine, by the time, though, Bigfoot was firmly established in popular cultures across the continent. Since the 1958 article was published, a wealth of other claims have been made about Sasquatch tracks, casts, photos, videos, and other evidence. There have been more than 10,000 eyewitnesses accounts of Bigfoot in the continental U.S. In the last 50 years, Life Science reported in 2019. In these accounts, Bigfoot is usually described as being about 8 to 10 feet, 2.4 to 3 meters tall, and covered in hair. Eyewitness D-Nice! Thank you for gifting 10 membership! Vic, Elfig, James S., Marsha Tarbell, Moses, I am living proof, Elaine Gertson, Cadet. We're all gifted a membership by D-Nice. Welcome to the Wolfpack, guys. And hearts for D-Nice. Thank you, D-Nice. And just for so you know, you have a 1 month membership. Chris Barber goes, when I see real proof of them, I will believe. Eyewitness reports or sightings are the most common evidence put forward for the existence of Bigfoot. Unfortunately, these are based on human memories, and memories are not reliable, Life Science previously reported. In crime cases, for example, witnesses can be influenced by their emotions and may miss or distort important details. In the same vein, people also often overestimate their ability to remember things. When it comes to cryptids like Bigfoot, the human brain is capable of making up explanations for events it can't immediately interpret, and many people simply want to believe they exist, Life Science previously reported. The most famous Bigfoot video is a short film taken in 1967 by Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin, known as the Patterson-Gimlin film, or Patterson film. Shot in Bluff Creek, the video shows what appears to be a large and hairy bipedal ape, or Bigfoot, striding through a clearing. The video's authenticity is still debated, but it was likely a hoax, with the ape-like figure just a human wearing a costume. With the rise of high-quality cameras and smartphones, photographs for people, cars, mountains, flowers, sunsets, deers, and more have gotten sharper and clearer over the years. Bigfoot is a notable exception. The logical explanation for this discrepancy is that the creature doesn't exist, and that photographs of them are merely hoaxes or misidentifications. Some people claim to have heard Bigfoot's shrieks, howls, growls, screams, or other vocalizations. The creatures are also associated with other noises such as wood knocking, according to Scientific American. Strange noise recording associated with Bigfoot occasionally attract media attention, but the noises are often attributed to known animals such as foxes or coyotes. Experts can't always identify the exact animal in strange recordings that cryptozoologists, people who search for creatures rumored to exist, point to as Bigfoot evidence. In 2019, for example, a YouTube video of a mysterious howls and screams in a forest in northwestern Ontario, Canada went viral, driving Bigfoot speculation. Jolanta Kowalski, Ontario's Ministry of Resource and Forestry Media Relations Officer, told Vice News at the time, "Our biologists say it could be a larger mammal, for example, a wolf, but because it's a considerable distance from the recorder, there's no way to know for sure." The late anthropologist Grover Krantz investigated sound recordings claimed to be of Bigfoot for his book, Big Footprints, a scientific inquiry into the realm of Sasquatch. He listened to at least 10 tapes and found no compelling reason to believe that any of them, or what the recorders claimed them to be, Live Science previously reported. Vic goes, "I heard they throw giant tree trunks to scare people off too." Randy goes, 7'4". Bernadette goes, "I think they travel from portal to portal or something, like from inside the mountains, like they are here to protect either us or this world. I don't know, just my theory." That is actually a good theory, Bernadette. Julissa goes, "I believe in Chewbacca." Chris Barber goes, "I like the idea of them being a guardian of the forest," Bernadette. Yeah, I do too. I actually like that idea. There is no hard evidence for the existence of Bigfoot. Krantz, the anthropologist who investigated sound recordings, also discussed alleged Bigfoot hair, feces, skin scrapings, and blood in his Big Footprints book. The usual fate of these items is that they either receive no scientific study, or else the documentation of the study is either lost or unobtainable, he wrote. In most cases where competent analysis have been made, the material turned out to be bogus, or else no determination could be made. When alleged Bigfoot samples are subject to vigorous scientific analysis, they typically turn out to be from ordinary sources. For example, in 2014, a team of researchers led by the late geneticist Brian Skies from the University of Oxford in England conducted a genetic analysis on 36 hair samples claimed to belong to Bigfoot or the Yeti, a similar ape-like creature said to exist in the Himalayas. Almost all of the hairs turned out to be from known animals such as cows, raccoons, deers, and humans. However, 2 of the samples closely matched an extinct Paleolithic polar bear, Life Science previously reported. These samples may have come from an unknown bear species or a hybrid of modern bears, but they were from a bear, not a primate. The study of genetics provides another reason to doubt the existence of Bigfoot. A single creature can't breed and maintain a population, much less a species. For Bigfoot to be viable, it would need to have a population or populations large enough to avoid inbreeding and low genetic diversity, or else face extinction. The extinction of multiple Bigfoots increases the chance that one would be killed by a hunter or hit by a motorist on a highway, or even found dead by accident, disease, or old age, by a hiker or a farmer at some point. Yet, no bodies have ever been found. People do occasionally claim to find bones or other large body parts. For example, a man in Utah discovered what he thought was a fossilized Bigfoot skull in 2013. A paleontologist confirmed that the skull was simply an oddly weathered rock. Whew! That's a long article. Water Dragon goes, are Ewoks related to Mugwai? D Nice with the hashtag Lisa Fulltime 2024. That is my goal. I cannot do it without you guys. I'm here because of you guys. And that is my goal. I haven't decided month yet in 2024, but I know it's going to be in 2024. And I got plenty of ways to support the channel. I have merchandise, I have PayPal, Super Chats, and Cash App. And I know times are hard. You guys just being in the chat and liking my videos are also a big help as well. Gene Rick is in the house. And Spirit of the Trees. I don't know if I gave you a shout out. Alright. Bigfoot hoaxes. Bigfoot hoaxers have further complicated the problem of sorting Sasquatch fact from fiction. Dozens of people have admitted or been found out to have fake Bigfoot prints, photographs, and nearly every other type of Bigfoot evidence. One prominent example is Ray Wallace, whose family revealed he was responsible for the footprints near Bluff Creek in 1958. An even earlier example is the late Rant Mullins, who was a logger in Toledo, Washington. In 1982, he admitted to carving giant feet out of wood and using them to make fake tracks. With the help of an old friend in the 20s, the Chronicle, a Washington newspaper, reported in 2007. This built on the legend of ape-like men decades before Wallace's footprints helped make Bigfoot a phenomenon. Nerd Report goes, any ideas? He goes, her work treats her like shit. Yeah, pretty much. There are also 21st century examples of Bigfoot hoaxes. In 2008, two men from Georgia claimed to have a complete frozen Bigfoot specimen that they found on a hike. Their Bigfoot turned out to be a gorilla costume, Reuters reported in 2008. Justin Humphrey, an Oklahoma lawmaker, proposed creating a Bigfoot hunting season in January 2021, CNN reported. Humphrey suggested that the hunting season could coincide with an annual Bigfoot festival that takes place in Honobia, Oklahoma, and would help to bring more tourists to the area. Oklahoma tourism officials later announced a $2.1 million bounty in March for the capture of the live Bigfoot, NPR reported. Nerd Report goes, please share her channel. Yes, guys, anything could help. Randy goes, it's not a blessing, it's a lesson. Teresa goes, I heard a recording. Teresa goes, I heard a recording of a local call about a week after it was recorded in the house it was recorded in. The hair on my neck stood up. That was in Roy, Washington, just outside Yelm Oli. Chris Barber goes, I think Big Booty has been seen in Kentucky. Kentucky? I think you're trying to say Kentucky because the chat's covered by the yeah, Kentucky. Thank you, Brandon, for tweeting out the stream. The real Bigfoot. To end off this article, scientific evidence of the existence of a modern day Bigfoot may be proving elusive, but a giant bipedal ape did once walk the earth. A species named Gigantopithecus blackie was about 10 feet, 3 meters tall, and weighed up to 595 pounds or 270 kilograms. Based on fossil evidence. However, the Gigantopithecus lived in Southeast Asia, not North America, and went extinct hundreds of thousands of years ago. The extinct ape is also more closely related to modern orangutans than to humans or our closest relatives, chimpanzees and baboons. And then, so guys, what did you think of that article? Thank you, Wendy. Bernadette Soso, do you think that Big Booty communicates with aliens? Maybe. D Nice goes, any support through PayPal or Cash App yet? If not, I hope people are buying merch. Santa May! Chris Barber goes, pithy just. Pithy just. Nerder goes, honestly, just looks like an ape. Brandon goes, dang, I'm 150 pounds. That thing would demolish any of us. That thing was huge. James S. said, awesome. Iva goes, I don't believe in Bigfoot or Nessie. Water Dragon goes, just a regular chimp or gorilla could take down a person. Guys, if you want to check out my merch, Bernadette dropped the link, and it's on the screen right now. You could go check it out. There's shirts, hoodies, beanies, bucket hats, mugs, stickers, tank tops. I think I have in there. I have so much stuff in there. Randy Garden goes, what about dragons? I like dragons. I kind of don't believe in Bigfoot, but if I saw one, I would definitely become a believer. Obviously, there was something similar to a Bigfoot, but like the article said, it was in Asia. So it is a big possibility. But then also, too, scientifically, there has to be more than one, because there'd be no way for the species to survive if there was just one, because they would die of old age or whatnot. So it kind of, like, I'm 50-50 when it comes to it. Brandon Torres says, I'm saving my sticker as a collector's item. Thank you, Brandon. That's so cool. Vic goes, there definitely needs to be more research into Bigfoots. I agree. Randy Garden goes, Gardner goes, I love dragons. Tyranna doesn't believe in Bigfoot. Wendy believes in dragons. Brandon Torres goes, who was born in the year of the dragon? Not I. I'm the year, what am I? Year of the snake. I'm a snake. Hence why I have a skeleton snake in the other room. D Nice is the year of the horse. Rochelle believes that dragons are here. Brandon is a dragon and a Leo. Chris Barber goes, so am I. Bernadette's a horse. Was born in the year of the horse. They had elements too, and my element was fire. I don't know how accurate it is, but Panda Bear is also the year of the horse. Wendy Marino, how do you tell what you are? You go by your the year you were born. Because they usually have a chart, and usually Chinese New Year begin either in January or sometimes in February, so it depends on if you were born before their Chinese New Year, so you're technically the year before. All right, guys, you should hear me now.
She's gonna kill me for just barging in here.
Well, hold
I'm
on.
dead.
Let me give a shout out to
I'm dead.
Julissa.
Is your mic working? Thumbs up or down?
I think it is because I tapped on it. And
All right, I'm out.
All right. Yes, Vic, the ghost is back. Julissa, as I was saying, in silent mode. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate you, Lisa. Hearts for Julissa, guys. It's funny, you guys saw the mic before I did. I was like, wait a minute, what do you mean? My mic's still going, and then it's weird. Oh, yeah, the skeleton, he got bent over. Daniel, might I hear a live ghost? Water Dragon Ghost, she almost made it through stream. Guys, I've changed browsers, and this one's not as bad as the other one, but it still goes out. So I have no idea what it is. I've tried everything. Like I said, Jules has the same exact camera and mic as I do, and she doesn't have this problem. So I'm wondering if I got a dud mic, which could happen. Bernadette, thank you for the super chat. Lisa is the year of the ghost. Actually, you know what? That's kind of cool. Hearts for Bernadette, guys. Bernadette, thank you for the support. It's either that, it's the mic itself, or it's my computer. One of the two. My laptop. Gunner Girl said Bernadette said she sent the ghost story. And this time I didn't do the mood music in the background because it was going so well. Chris Barber, that is an awesome snack. Watermelon. It's great for hydration too as well. I was like so close. I almost made it without I was like, "Oh my god, my mic is going to make it." Bernadette goes, "Oh yeah, where's the alien love music at? I forgot to put it on." I usually put it on just in case the mic goes out so you don't just hear dead air. You got something to groove on, and I forgot to turn it on. That's all right. Next time. So guys, do you have any questions? I'll open it up for questions, criticisms, complaints, suggestions, compliments. Brandon, I don't think I've ever put tahini on my watermelon, but I've heard it's good. Lisa goes, I lost you before. Have you heard about the human-sized owl in Kentucky? No, I haven't. I'm going to have to look that up. That sounds interesting. I've never tried tahini on watermelon. I need to try it. I've heard it's good, but I've never tried it. Brandon was asking if I like tahini. Chris Barber is winning the game against the mice in his house. Rochelle likes cantaloupe. I like cantaloupe. I like everything. Oh, Bernadette gave me an idea too. Tahini on pineapple. I'll have to try that the next time I have pineapple. Water Dragon was asking, are you talking about the harpy eagle? Lisa says the owl is only hearsay that I know of. No, I'll have to check that out for sure, because that sounds interesting. An owl in Kentucky. I'll write that down. And I'll check that out. Gunner Girl's asking, what is tahini? It's a Hispanic spice. Thank you, Bernadette. I didn't know how to explain it. Tahini is a chili lime spice. Julius is asking, do I like, oh my god, I know how to pronounce that and I just can't think of it right now because I'm tired. It's good with cantaloupe, watermelon, cucumber, mango, and tahini. Yeah, I've heard of it, but I've never had it. Jicama? Is it jicama? It's jicama. Teresa, what do you think of the idea stories of dragons might be a pterodactyl type dino that spit acid, and that's where the fire-breathing stories came from? History shows one was dying out. I would think dragons have to be real in some form. It may not necessarily be the dragons that we see in the movies, but but there has to be some form of it. Julissa goes, yes, got it. Bernadette. All right, guys, keep the questions going. I'm going to stay on for a few more minutes. Daniel goes, I'm watching a truck doing donuts in the dirt, testing his new truck out, flat out, get in it. Water dragon is it a root veggie? The jicama? Jicama? Brandon's asking, have I been close to an owl before, like touching distance? No, I haven't. There's owls in my neighborhood. Cause they stay in the trees. I can hear them at night. In the not so much in the summertime. I hear them more in the wintertime. That is a crazy view, Daniel. Randy, you could get tahini at the grocery store, but I'm not sure. In California, you could get it. I'm pretty sure. I don't know where else. It's usually in the Hispanic aisle in the grocery store. Whoa, that's crazy. Bernadette goes, I don't know what this means, but crows always come very close to me like I can almost pet them. That is crazy. I usually associate, not to like be morbid or anything, I usually associate crows with death. I don't know why. It's just one of those things I associate it with. Lisa goes, after watching the fourth kind, owls creep me out. Brandon goes, go to the Hispanic aisle. Well, that's where it is. D Nice goes, this all just reminded me that I need to do my birth chart for this year. I have done it for 2020. Vic goes, are you familiar with remote viewing? No, I'm not, but I can kind of guess what it, because by the remote part? No, I'm not. Matthew goes, they are smart. They will find people who mess with them. That's why I said Bernadette, not to try to sound morbid, but that's what I like when I think of crows. I think of don't ask me why. Brandon goes, I've had an owl land next to me in touching distance. It was cool and scary. D Nice with the hashtag Lisa Fulltime 2024. Rochelle goes, crows showing up teach me a major changes afloat in my personal life never fails. Water Dragon goes, well, it is called a murder of crows. I have to check out the fourth kind. I do not remember that movie. I don't. I see why your dad was doing that, but that kind of sucks at the same time. Water Dragon goes, I held a hawk on my arm once. That is cool. The Bernadette goes, the only crow I wanted to touch me would have been Brandon Lee. No, Lisa, I have not I don't think I've seen the fourth kind. I will have to check that out when I get a chance. I didn't believe in aliens till that movie. I will have to check that out. Brandon goes, are you a fan of the upcoming remake of The Crow? Well, they're talking about, I've seen where they're going to have Skarsgård in it, and I think he would do an exceptional job, but I'm all for the original. I don't like it when they try to remake something. Like, don't F with the original. Because 9 times out of 10, the original is better. Randy goes, crows are messengers. Yeah, I agree, Water Dragon. I agree that he would be the best choice to play the Crow, and I would definitely watch it because I like him as an actor, but you can't mess with the original. The original is like such an iconic movie. I think it'd be hard to Nerd Report going, they are never making a Crow movie. Vic, I used to play that game. I haven't played video games in a while, but I used to play Life is Strange, and I loved it. But like Bernadette says, don't mess with the original. It's like Halloween, what they did to Halloween, the same thing. Do not mess with the original. Nerd Report goes, Hollywood has been talking about a Crow remake for 70 years. Randy goes, Johnny Depp did a good job with Willy Wonka. I mean, I'm not saying all remakes suck, but for the most part, some of them do. Diane! Oh, that's funny. I've never done, because D Nice is talking about a birth chart. I have never done one of those. That's funny, Diane. If you guys see Diane's comment, she went to the market and had me on in her purse. And I came back, I guess, really loud, and everyone was like, what? Chris Barber goes, Johnny Depp is the best character actor of her time. Julissa goes, Depp did well, but it was at least a different version of Wonka. Water Dragon goes, it's hard when the original is so iconic and a cult classic. It would be like remaking Pulp Fiction. Nerd Report goes, remakes that kicked ass. Dawn of the Dead, Friday the 13th, 2008. Well, I know which one you're talking about. Scarface and The Thing. I did like that Friday the 13th. They did not mess it up. I enjoyed it. D Nice Ghost Depp's version was literally from another universe. Get closer so you guys can hear me. D Nice is asking what is in my cup. I usually drink electrolytes. Ultima replenisher is what I drink with water. I just mix it with water. It's like an electrolyte mix. Nerd Report goes, the Edie Scarface is a remake of a 50s movie. Water Dragon goes, I want Depp to play a patient in an insane asylum. He could use his Spiegel material. Brandon Torres is asking what is better, Scarface or Blow? I think Scarface. I don't think I've ever seen Blow. Scarface. I have to say Scarface. I don't think it beats Scarface with Tony Montana. Oh my God, Bernadette, I want to see that movie. I watched The Last Voyage of the Dementor tonight. What did you think of it? Nerd Report goes, Scarface is my favorite. Everyone's going to say Blow because Johnny's in it, but I've never seen it. But I have my heart's with Scarface. Lisa likes Blow better too as well. Nerd Report goes, Blow sucked. Bernadette liked The Voyage. I've been wanting to see that movie so bad because I'm a huge fan of Bram Stoker's Dracula, and I know that's like an excerpt of it. And they do, well, it's kind of in Bram Stoker's Dracula too with his voyage to Carfax Abbey. Rochelle goes, I know the one-liner in Scarface, but I've never seen either film. Nerd Report goes, Scarface has better-looking actors. Randy goes, Chris is not a Scarface fan. Thank you, Teresa. Nerd Report goes, blows. I believe it was Elaine. She made a comment on one of my videos that she saw it and she really enjoyed it. One of the Elaines. I have more than one Elaine on my channel. I should have got her last name. Gunner Girls like Scarface kicked butt. Say hello to my little friend. Blow, Matthew. Matthew goes, blows Scarface out of the water. Ay, coño. Sorry, Brandon. It's funny when I hear that in a movie, I start laughing. I don't know why. Ay, coño. Rochelle goes, I will have to watch these movies. Watched Braveheart for the first time not long ago. Pretty phenomenal film. Will give Scarface, Blow, Star Wars a watch. Rochelle, you've never seen Star Wars? Whoa! You've got to watch Star Wars. Do 4, 5, and 6. Don't do the prequels. Bernadette, stop! Daniel Miles goes, I like the zombie movie where they were shooting the lookalikes like Burt Reynolds. Matthew Coburn says people call the Snyder Cut a masterpiece, such an overused word. Nerder goes, The Godfather Part 2 is a better movie, but Scarface is my favorite. That is so cool. D-Nice and Vic are birthday twins. When they were talking about birth charts, they discovered that. That's super cool, actually. Neat. Wow. And then Rochelle, well, you know what, Rochelle? I've never watched Seinfeld. So you're... I'm not a fan of I'm not a fan of like those comedy sitcom type of things. So I've never actually... Nerd Report goes, different is I know movies. Whoa, Spirit of the Trees goes, my son just shared yesterday that his 24-year-old girlfriend has never seen Star Wars. I was like, why are you with her? Just kidding, didn't say it out loud. Marcella, what in the house? Diane goes, Blow is a true story of Scarface. And Bella Bing Bing. Daniel, I can't think of a zombie movie with lookalikes. I'm trying to think, but it's not coming into mind. Rochelle, better late than never. Marcella with the Bella Bing Bing love to all of you. I did, Randy. I did. They were corny jokes, but I liked them. Wow, Rochelle just watched the Spider-Man movies. I think I saw some. I'm not a huge fan of Marvel. Chris Barber goes, the Dawn of the Dead remake. Nerder Perk goes, Bing Bing, we love you too. Bernadette goes, love you, Bella Bing Bing. Hearts for Marcella, guys, and Bella Bing Bing. Oh, Vic, I love the Final Destination movies. Wow, that's crazy. Spirit of the Trees. Marcella's going, Lisa and Lewis, come one day, come visit Bella for sure, Marcella. I would love to meet Bella. I will have to check the Final Destination movies are back on Netflix. I will definitely check those out, Water Dragon. Oh, Daniel, yeah. It's one of the Dawn of the Dead movies or something. Yeah. Daniel goes, yeah, that's probably the movie. They were shooting the zombies from the top of the mall roof. The zombies were down in the parking lot. Yeah, it is. Nerd Report goes, Marcella, when Steph is here, we can visit. I'm the type of person with a final destination if I'm driving behind we don't have log trucks. We've got like pipe trucks. I always think of, oh no, that's a final destination moment. Let me switch lanes. So do I, Chris Barber. Nerd Report says, I'll get in touch with you, Marcella. Rochelle goes, do you ever give the truck driver off of like you're terrifying of them just to freak them out? Like what it's this lady's problem? Marcella's asking, have anyone seen the Bad Ben movies? No, I haven't. Bernadette. Bernadette does the same thing I do. On the highway behind a big truck or something in the back, I'm like, okay, this is it. Rochelle is asking, what is Bad Ben? Marcel goes, supposed to be scary, but funny. No, I have not even, I've never heard of it. I'll have to check it out. See. Daniel Miles has the logging trucks. We just have the trucks down here that have the pipes. Or like big cement. Or you have like the work trucks where they have the random like a gardener truck or something that has like a random thing flipping around in the back. Yeah. Those I try to stay away from. Randy goes, I know I'm going out in a bolt of lightning, so I don't care what I am stuck behind on the freeway. See, I do the same thing, Vic. Any of those trucks with loose equipment, I switch to the fast lane. That's what I do. I'll go around them. I was driving behind one and a freaking, you know those big, beverage containers? Like those orange ones? I don't know what you call them. Those big orange containers. One of those actually fell out of a truck when I was driving. And I thought I hit it, but I guess I didn't. It was like slow motion. It was like, whoo. D-Nice goes, why did the policeman arrest the ghost scaring children on Halloween? She didn't have a haunting license. Rochelle goes, we need to get you a bumper sticker that reads Final Destination. That would be so cool. Daniel Miles is saying the sea bear. Any thoughts? I have not seen that. And I've been wanting just to check it out just for the hell of... Yes, Julissa. The orange big giant Gatorade ones. I've been wanting to, Daniel, I've been wanting to check out the, there's so much stuff I need to check out. I just haven't had the time. But I do want to check it out. Vic was like, Lisa was driving like too fast, too furious. Believe me, I do sometimes. No, I'm just kidding. Chris Barber goes, I saw a couch fly off a truck on the highway, so I don't drive behind anything like that. I was driving home one day and I saw a truck and I had good distance. It was in front of me. There was a car in front of me. I was kind of behind that car, but I wasn't too close. Like I kept a good, I had like, I'd say 4 car lengths behind him. And then there was another car behind me, like about the same distance. I literally saw this big rig flip. I don't know what happened, but all I saw was the big rig. It was in front of me. The big rig flipped over the medium. And it literally was like it flew up in the air and flipped. Scared the bejesus out of me. But you know what the craziest thing is? Not one of us hit it. No cars hit it. Because we were driving freeway speeds, but we were driving, pretty far apart from everyone that not one person hit anything. I know, Spirit of the Trees, it could. But that scares me. So whenever I drive by that area, I think of that. That was scary. And then we were able to drive around it, and then after that, they closed the freeway down. So it was luckily that I was able to get around it so I wouldn't be stuck behind it, but also it was lucky that we were all safe. Vic goes, motorcycles and bikers raise my anxiety. They drive like they're oh, yes, they do. And they go, in California, they go in between the cars. But that, for me, was scary. So whenever I drive by there, I think of that big rig just... Like, as soon as I saw it, like, flip, it's like... I slammed on my brakes. Thank you, Marcella. Give hugs and kisses to Bella for us. People drive crazy here. They do. Chris Barber goes, there was a huge extension ladder on the... Ooh, those are scary too. Like, especially because when I have my navigation computer, it goes, object found on road ahead. And I'm like, the hell's the object? And then as you get closer, object found on road ahead. And I'm like... And then I don't see I go, that's the object? It was like a piece of cardboard. But sometimes it's the rubber from the tires. Those scare me. Daniel goes, oh my God, we were moving and had the mattress fly off and land next to the couple totally making out. Bernadette goes, we have stupid people on bikes out here on the road, like mountain bikes. I hate that. I always feel like I'm going to run over them. Oh, we got people like that too. There's people that just, I'm driving in the parking lot and they'll just walk without even looking. That's super annoying. No, it does. It's like I use the Waze app or whatever the app it is, and she's like, hazard reported ahead. And I'm like, Rochelle goes, it's kind of freaky when you have people on scooters and on bicycles and then on skateboards, and then you have to look out for pedestrians. Then you have to look out for vehicles. It's getting crazy. It is. Wendy goes, I had an elderly person confused, turned wrong way on a 2-lane highway. She was headed straight for me. Then a cop driving in reverse behind her. Whoa! That is crazy. Alright, guys, I think I'm gonna end the stream there. I'm having too much fun with you guys, but this girl needs to go Mimi's. But I'm having too much fun with you guys. But if I don't, I'm gonna pay for it in the morning when I'm at work. So, so I will see you guys on the next one, which will be Saturday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Be there or be squared. I may drop a standalone video during the week, so stay posted. I will drop it in the Telegram or on my socials, so you'll know when I drop a video. And be there or be squared and stay spooky. Good night, guys, and thank you.